In a posh area of the city, there stood a grand mansion made of white marble. Swings danced in the garden, pigeons flew across the sky, and the air carried the sweet scent of roses. It felt like time moved gently there, not too fast, not too slow, as if every moment was special. This was the home where Noor and Ayan lived with their Nani, grandmother. Their parents lived far away in Canada, and each morning began with a video call to them. One bright morning, when the air smelled like Eid was near, Noor told her mom on the video call, "Ami, today we are going to the market with Nani to buy a bull." Her mom smiled and replied, "Then send us pictures soon, and take care of Nani." As soon as the call ended, Nani was ready. She was a modern grandmother, her gray and white hair neatly tied, her simple yet stylish clothes full of grace and love. Even her walk still had the elegance of her youth. The three of them got into their sleek white car and headed to the city's biggest cattle market. When they reached, it felt like a storm of colors had arrived. There were loud voices, laughter, colorful flags, and the unique smell of animals. The children's eyes sparkled with joy. That's when Noor saw a bull shining white with black spots, a moon-shaped mark on its forehead, and eyes full of light, like a prayer answered. Ayan touched a black bull, but looked at Nani, who smiled and said, "I like the moon one." Noor shouted, "This is our bull." They named him Chand Bale. Noor gently walks up to Chand Bale, lovingly decorates his horn with flowers, and smiles, saying, "From today, you're our friend." Ayan quickly takes out his phone, and together with Nani, Noor, and Chand Bale, they capture a beautiful, heartfelt memory. Then they all help guide Chand Bale into a traditionally decorated truck and follow behind in their car, smiling with joy. They brought him home, and a celebration began. Neighbors came to see, took pictures, brought special food for the bull, and the children became best friends with him. Chand Bale soon becomes everyone's favorite. People begin making vlogs with him. People even posted his photos and videos on their social media. But a shadow was about to fall over this joy. Far away, in a lonely corner of the market, a man named Kaleem Kasai was watching the bull's video on his phone. He was a clever and dangerous man who stole expensive animals and sold them with fake stories. Seeing the moon bull, his greed awoke. And Nani, Noor, and Ayan spend precious moments by his side. Ayan brushes his soft hair, while Noor and Ayan feed him with their own hands. Nani, after her Fajr prayer, quietly sits beside him as if a prayer had taken form and sat in silence. Two nights later, when everyone was sleeping under the moonlight, Kaleem silently climbed over the wall. The guards were asleep. He had already figured out the gate code. And just like that, he stole the moon bull, the same bull who had become part of the children's dreams. In the morning, Noor screamed. Ayan ran out of his room. Nani, who was preparing breakfast, froze at the door. The moon bull was gone. Suddenly, Nani's health began to fade. Her breath grew heavy, and her face turned pale. A doctor was called. "Don't worry," the doctor said. "It's just stress. She needs rest." Nani lay on the sofa, eyes filled with helplessness. Noor and Ayan sat quietly, but a decision had already been made in their hearts. "We will find Sha'an Bale ourselves," Ayan said. With Nani's permission, they checked the home security footage. After a long search, a blurry scene became clear. A man, covered in a shawl, was leading the bull away. "That's Kaleem," Noor whispered. "Yes, the same butcher who comes to every house in our society," Ayan added. And so their mission began. They searched through markets, alleys, and tents, carrying a selfie Ayan had taken with Khan Bale, the moon mark on the forehead and the curved leg clearly visible. Finally, in a half-lit tent, they saw him quietly tied behind a curtain. Kaleem was busy talking to a customer, trying to sell the bull for a high price. "That's our bull," Noor said with emotion. "Let's call the police," Ayan replied. They saw a nearby police van, ran to it, and showed the constable the picture. "This is our bull. He was stolen. Look at this mark," Ayan said, breathless. The police rushed in. Kaleem panicked, but it was too late. He was caught, and many other stolen animals were found in his tent. And several stolen animals were recovered from his tent. Chand Bale slowly walked toward the children, as if he remembered them, as if their love had been calling him back. Coming home felt like a festival. Nani was feeling better. With Chand Bale's return home, happiness returns to their hearts. As he stands near the garden fountain, he looks no less than a silent prince in all his grace. Then comes the cherished Chand Rat, the night everyone had been eagerly waiting for. She took out her diamond necklace from the cupboard, wore it in front of the mirror, and said, "Let's see if it still suits me." Noor applied mehndi on her hands. Ayan bought a special Eid outfit. The house filled with fragrance and light. And finally, the call to Fajr prayer echoes through the air. Eid morning arrived, with a new glow. Nani sat on the sofa, watching the children get ready. Noor arranged glasses and sweets on the table. Ayan fixed the carpet and straightened the photo frames. Chand Bale stood in the courtyard, watching them as if he too knew this day was special. Nani called Noor close and hugged her. "My child, sacrifice isn't just about meat, it's about the heart, about emotions, and about truth. You both showed me the kind of sacrifice that lights up the soul." When Chand Bale was sacrificed, there were no loud cries, no sorrow, only silence, only light like a precious trust had been returned, pure and sacred. And Nani's prayers that day, they were no longer just on their heads. They had entered their hearts, their minds, and their understanding of what true sacrifice means. Noor and Ayan celebrated Eid with love by sharing meat with the poor and spreading joy.